Archangel Michael is begging, a lawyer is after you because you have two secrets that even your family doesn't know. Open this now before the truth is erased from your hands. Listen closely, do not move away, because what you are about to hear is not ordinary. This moment has been chosen, sealed, and delivered into your life. Archangel Michael is standing beside you, begging you to open your spirit, because heaven has uncovered two truths that no one else knows, not even your family. These truths are hidden deep, locked away, yet they are the very keys that explain why certain storms rose against you, why certain doors closed, and why certain faces around you changed without reason. Archangel Michael is showing me a courtroom in the realm of spirit. A lawyer's voice echoes, a figure of authority standing, not in this world, but in the unseen. He is speaking about your name, presenting files that carry your hidden history, secrets that you have carried like silent weights on your shoulders. These secrets are not mistakes, they are divine mysteries, written into your destiny, waiting for the right moment to be revealed. Stay with me, because I tell you this with trembling words, you are not accused, you are chosen. What the lawyer saw is not meant to destroy you, it is meant to deliver you. Heaven has allowed this moment so that the truth will not be erased from your hands. Archangel Michael is begging you not to skip this, not to scroll away, because in this instant the veil is thin, and your entire story is shifting. The first secret, heaven whispers, concerns a gift you were born with. A gift of discernment, of deep inner knowing, a gift your own family never understood, and some even dismissed. This gift was hidden so no one could corrupt it, but the lawyer in the heavenly court has declared, the time of silence is over. What you carry will come to light, and when it does, it will silence your enemies and astonish those who doubted you. The second secret, heaven reveals, concerns a protection that has followed you since childhood. You may not even realize how many times you walked through fire and came out untouched, how many times unseen hands lifted you when everyone thought you would fall. Even your family cannot explain why you are still here, why you keep rising. But heaven knows. That protection is your inheritance, and Archangel Michael is the one who enforces it. The lawyer in the unseen world cannot erase it, for it is written in the book of God. Now listen, because this is where it becomes urgent, these two secrets are about to surface in your life. People will witness your rise, and many will be shocked. Some will try to question you, others will try to cover their faces, but nothing can erase what heaven has already confirmed. Archangel Michael begs you, do not doubt yourself in this moment. Do not allow fear to silence you. Do not allow confusion to blind you. What is yours has been defended in the highest court. Stay with me until the end, because this message is not ordinary, it is a doorway. The lawyer may have spoken, but Archangel Michael has overruled. He is declaring over you right now, your secrets are not chains, they are crowns. Your hidden truths are not curses, they are confirmations. Your silence was not weakness, it was divine timing. And now the time has come. Heaven is erasing the hand of anyone who tried to alter your story. The lawyer's file is being rewritten in light. The gavel of God is striking, and the judgment is in your favor. The two secrets you carry will not destroy you, they will distinguish you. They will become the evidence that heaven always had its hand upon your life. So hear me again, Archangel Michael is begging you not to look away. This message has found you because heaven refused to let you miss it. Your future is no longer in question. Your truth will not be erased. The secrets hidden within you are rising like fire, and when they appear, the world will know, you were chosen, covered, and unstoppable from the very beginning. Stay right here and don't move away, because what is opening in this moment is far greater than you imagine. Archangel Michael is not just whispering, he is begging, he is pulling your spirit closer, because the courtroom of heaven has not closed yet. The lawyer in the unseen realm is still speaking, but the angels are standing, declaring your name with authority. Listen carefully, this is not a story, this is your life. Archangel Michael shows me the book of remembrance, where your tears, your struggles, your unspoken battles have been recorded line by line. These pages are sacred. No judge on earth, no lawyer in shadows, no voice of accusation can remove what God Himself has written. The two secrets inside you are etched here, not as shame, but as signs that heaven has always had its hand upon you. Stay with me till the end, because what you are about to understand will make sense of everything that was confusing before. The first secret is being unsealed even now. It is the reason you always felt different, even when surrounded by your own family. You saw things, you felt things, you carried an inner light that could not be explained. You thought it was a burden, but Archangel Michael says it was a divine shield. That secret set you apart, not for rejection, but for preservation. The second secret is rising as a testimony. There were moments you should have lost everything, yet somehow you were carried. When doors slammed, when hands betrayed, when voices turned cold, you were lifted by unseen arms. This secret is your protection, a divine contract no earthly power can cancel. Even if a lawyer speaks against you, heaven has already signed your release. Stay close, because Michael is showing me a vision of chains snapping one by one. He says your name is written in fire, and that fire cannot be erased. Your two secrets are no longer shadows, they are proofs. Proofs that you survived the storm, proofs that you were carried by grace, proofs that your destiny cannot be rewritten by men. The lawyer tried to argue that you are unworthy, but the gavel has already struck. The judgment is in your favor. The angels are applauding in silence, because heaven knew you would open your heart at this very moment. And Archangel Michael begs again, don't doubt. Don't run. Don't scroll away. The truth belongs in your hands, and no one can erase it now. What you thought was hidden shame is about to become your crown. What you thought no one would ever understand will become the very thing that elevates you. You are not carrying secrets, you are carrying sacred keys. And the doors they unlock will change everything about your future. Stay with me till the end, because the next part will open deeper revelation. Archangel Michael says the story is not finished yet. The courtroom is shifting, and what happens next will seal your destiny forever. Stay with me, because Archangel Michael is still speaking, and what he is revealing now goes deeper than you have ever allowed yourself to imagine. The heavenly court is still open, and I see the lawyer's voice trembling as the evidence is being overturned. What once looked like a case against you is becoming the very testimony that will lift you higher. Listen carefully, because this moment is personal. The two secrets you carry are not accidents. They are treasures buried in silence, waiting for the right moment to break open. Archangel Michael says, this is that moment. Heaven has refused to let you skip this message because your entire destiny is tied to what is being unveiled right now. The first secret, your gift of spiritual vision, was hidden because people around you would not have understood. If you had spoken too soon, they would have rejected you, mocked you, or silenced you. So heaven concealed it, like a jewel covered in dust. But today, the dust is being blown away. Your insight, your deep perception, your ability to feel what others cannot, this is your inheritance. And soon, those who never understood you will have no choice but to witness the light you carry. The second secret, your divine protection, was hidden in plain sight. You thought it was luck when you survived. You thought it was chance when you escaped. But Archangel Michael says, it was me. It was heaven. It was the hand of God covering you again and again. This secret is not just a story of survival, it is proof that your life has been set apart for something extraordinary. Stay right here, because the courtroom of heaven is not silent. I hear the gavel strike again, louder, clearer, final. The lawyer's argument is collapsing. The angels are rising, and Michael declares, your truth cannot be erased. Your secrets cannot be stolen. Your destiny cannot be delayed. Archangel Michael is begging you, do not turn away now. This is the moment where heaven's order is sealing your life. What was hidden is being revealed. What was denied is being returned. What was delayed is being released. And hear me well, your secrets will no longer weigh you down, they will lift you up. They will no longer make you question yourself, they will confirm who you are. They will no longer isolate you, they will mark you as chosen. Stay with me till the end, because the next chapter is unfolding. Archangel Michael says the case is not just being closed, it is being rewritten in your favor. And the story that is coming next will not only shock you, it will transform you forever. Stay right here, because Archangel Michael is not finished. What he is showing now is like a veil being torn away, layer by layer, revealing what was hidden in plain sight. The heavenly courtroom has shifted, and I see the lawyer lowering his head, because the truth is overpowering every false argument raised against you. Listen carefully, this is the part where everything begins to connect. You have carried weight on your shoulders that no one else around you could see. Even your own family never understood the full depth of what you endured. They saw your smile, but they never saw the battles. They heard your voice, but they never heard the silent cries. These unspoken things, these two secrets, are the very foundation that heaven is about to use to lift you. The first secret is now glowing like fire in the hands of Archangel Michael. It is your inner knowing, your divine intuition, that sacred compass within you that guided you through storms when no one else could. You always thought you were imagining things, but heaven confirms, you were seeing the truth before it unfolded. That gift is no longer hidden. It is being activated in front of your eyes. The second secret is your survival. There were nights when you could have been lost, days when the pressure could have crushed you, but somehow you stood again. Archangel Michael says, that was no accident. That was no coincidence. That was the mark of heaven upon you. You are alive because your life is still demanded by divine order. You are still standing because your purpose has not yet been completed. Stay with me, because I see Archangel Michael stepping forward, lifting a sword of light. He points it toward the lawyer's files, and in an instant, the papers burn away. Every attempt to erase your truth has been consumed. Nothing remains but your name, engraved in light. Michael declares, the truth belongs to you. It cannot be erased, it cannot be stolen, it cannot be silenced. The courtroom is silent, and then a voice echoes, case closed. Judgment sealed. Destiny confirmed. The angels rise in honor, and Archangel Michael turns to you with tears in his eyes, begging you to believe what heaven has already decreed. Your secrets were never meant to shame you, they were meant to prove you were chosen. So do not turn away now. Stay with me until the end, because the next part will reveal why heaven waited until this exact moment to uncover all of this for you. Something greater is about to break through, and Archangel Michael says, if you keep listening, the next revelation will not just explain your past, it will release your future. Stay with me, because this moment is not ordinary. Archangel Michael is still standing in the courtroom of heaven, and his voice is trembling with urgency. The secrets that were hidden are no longer covered, they are rising to the surface, shining like gold refined by fire. And the lawyer who once tried to silence your story has no words left to speak. Listen carefully, because this is where heaven begins to show you why these two secrets were locked away for so long. You have walked through shadows, but those shadows could not extinguish your light. You carried silence, but that silence was holy, protecting what was not yet ready to be revealed. Archangel Michael says, now the time has come. The silence is breaking. The truth is being handed back to you. The first secret, the gift within you, is no longer hidden. It is a light that cannot be covered, a voice that cannot be ignored. Heaven has preserved it until this very moment so that when it rises, no one will be able to deny it. You will begin to notice the shift, doors opening, people listening, eyes turning toward you, not because of what you try to prove, but because of what heaven has already confirmed. The second secret, your divine protection, is unfolding before you like a shield of fire. You have survived attacks unseen, you have endured storms that could have swallowed others whole, yet here you are, still standing. Archangel Michael says, that is your testimony. That is your banner. That is your proof. No lawyer, no earthly voice, no hidden agenda can erase the fact that heaven has always guarded you. Stay right here, because I see a vision unfolding. Michael places his hand over your chest, and a seal of light appears. That seal carries the authority of heaven. It marks you as untouchable, chosen, destined. He whispers, what was hidden in secret is now revealed in glory. What was delayed is now released in fullness. What was questioned is now established forever. The courtroom shakes, the gavel strikes, and the voice of heaven declares, case closed. Truth secured. Future unlocked. The angels surround you, not in silence this time, but in song. A melody that carries the weight of eternity fills the air, and in the center of it all, your name is lifted higher than before. Archangel Michael turns to you, tears glistening, and says, you are not here by accident. You were led to this very moment. Do not scroll away. Do not doubt this word. Stay until the end, because what heaven is about to release next is the reason everything was hidden in the first place. Stay with me now, because what Archangel Michael is revealing in this moment is greater than everything you have heard so far. The courtroom of heaven is still alive with movement, and the lawyer who once held files against you is now silent, his voice drowned out by the sound of divine truth being spoken over your life. Listen carefully, because heaven has reached the turning point. The two secrets you carried, the ones no one around you ever understood, are no longer hidden. They are rising as evidence that your destiny is sealed by a power no earthly hand can touch. Michael says, this is the moment where heaven rewrites your story, and nothing will remain the same. The first secret, your hidden gift, begins to unfold like a scroll of light. It is as though a veil has been lifted, and suddenly the world will see what you always carried within. Your sensitivity, your vision, your deep knowing, they were never weaknesses, they were seeds. Seeds planted by God Himself, waiting for the right soil and season. That season is here. You will begin to see opportunities align in ways you could never plan, and people will be drawn to you without even knowing why. The second secret, your divine protection, is now shining like armor around you. Heaven is showing how many times the shadows tried to cover you, but the light was always stronger. Even in the times you thought you were forgotten, angels were surrounding you. Michael says, your life has always been defended in ways you could not see, and now it will be defended in ways you cannot deny. Stay with me, because what happens next is breathtaking. I see Archangel Michael lifting a golden pen, and with it, he writes your name into a book that glows brighter than fire. That book carries promises that cannot be erased. Every attempt to cover your truth is undone. Every voice that doubted you is silenced. Every hand that tried to remove what belongs to you is stopped. The courtroom shakes again, and a new declaration echoes, you are free. You are chosen. You are rising. The angels bow their heads, but Archangel Michael keeps his eyes fixed on you, begging you to believe this moment, begging you not to turn away, because the release of your future depends on your faith to receive it now. Hear me well, this is not an accident. You were meant to hear this at this exact time, because heaven is aligning everything around you. What was delayed is now accelerated. What was hidden is now revealed. What was fought for in silence is now being placed in your hands. So stay until the end, because Archangel Michael says, the next part will reveal why your story had to go through so much silence before this great unveiling. The mystery is about to become the miracle. Stay with me, because Archangel Michael has not finished speaking. The courtroom of heaven grows brighter, and I see a shift unlike anything before. What was once a scene of accusation has now become a throne room of celebration. The lawyer who tried to argue against you is gone, the files once held are ashes, and your name glows in fire above it all. Listen carefully, because this is the part where everything begins to turn. The two secrets that no one in your family ever knew, the ones you carried alone, are now standing as pillars of your destiny. Archangel Michael says, these were never secrets meant to crush you, they were mysteries meant to crown you. And now the crown is being placed. The first secret, your hidden gift, has awakened. You will begin to notice how your thoughts sharpen, how your vision clears, how your spirit picks up on things before they unfold. This is not imagination, it is revelation. It is the fingerprint of heaven marking you as chosen. People will start to recognize what you carry without you needing to prove it. They will see the light in you, and it will speak louder than words. The second secret, your divine protection, is now visible in the spirit. I see Michael raising his sword, and around you forms a circle of light. Nothing can cross it. You are being marked as untouchable. The times you thought you barely made it were not coincidences, they were prophecies that your life cannot be erased. The shield of heaven has always been there, and now it shines for all to see. Stay close, because what happens next is too powerful to miss. I see the courtroom doors opening, and beyond them is a path paved in gold. This is the road your secrets have been leading you toward. You thought you were walking in silence, but heaven was guiding you here all along. The lawyer's arguments are forgotten, the accusations erased, the doubts silenced. Now, only the light remains. Archangel Michael turns to you with urgency in his eyes and says, "Do not walk away from this moment. You have waited long enough. This is the unveiling of your destiny. What was hidden is being revealed, and what is revealed will never be taken from you again." And then I hear it, the sound of trumpets in the distance, announcing a new chapter. The heavens are celebrating because the secrets that once made you question yourself are now the very reasons you will rise. The truth is alive in your hands. Stay with me until the end, because Michael says, the next part will reveal why heaven chose you, and not anyone else, to carry these two secrets. That revelation will change everything you thought you knew about your story. Stay right here, because Archangel Michael is about to open something that will leave you speechless. The courtroom of heaven has transformed. It is no longer a place of defense, it has become a place of revelation. The angels are leaning in, the atmosphere is charged, and your name echoes like a flame written in light. Listen carefully, because this is where the mystery behind your two secrets begins to reveal why you, and only you, were chosen to carry them. Archangel Michael says, "Heaven searched, and heaven found you. Not because you were perfect, but because you were willing to endure what others could not bear. That is why your life has been different, why your path has felt heavier, why your silence carried more weight than words. The first secret, your gift of deep vision, is not just for you, it is for generations. It is the reason people confide in you without knowing why, the reason strangers feel peace in your presence, the reason your spirit picks up truths before they are spoken. Heaven hid it so it would not be corrupted, but now heaven is unveiling it so it can guide others. That gift will not only protect you, it will protect everyone connected to you. The second secret, your divine protection, is the covenant that has followed you since birth. You were not meant to fall where others did. You were not meant to be consumed by the traps that caught others. Even in the times you felt abandoned, heaven was still building walls of light around you. Michael says, "This is the evidence that your life is not random. You are marked. You are chosen. You are written into the story of heaven. Stay with me until the end, because I see Archangel Michael lifting a scroll sealed with fire. That scroll contains your name, your secrets, your destiny. He opens it, and the words shine like lightning. The truth will not be erased. The crown will not be stolen. The future will not be denied. The courtroom erupts in sound, not of accusation, but of victory. Trumpets blast, angels sing, and your name is lifted like a banner in the sky. Michael turns to you, tears in his eyes, and says, "This is why I begged you to listen. This is why heaven pulled you here. The secrets you carried in silence are becoming the story that will crown you in glory." And then he adds, "Stay close, because the next part will reveal the greatest mystery of all, the reason heaven allowed you to hold these secrets for so long. That reason will unlock the final piece of your destiny. Stay with me, because what Archangel Michael is about to reveal now is the moment everything begins to make sense." The courtroom of heaven is filled with light so radiant that even the angels cover their faces. Your secrets, once hidden, are now standing as living witnesses. They are not shadows anymore, they are shining pillars that confirm heaven's choice upon your life. Listen carefully, because Archangel Michael is whispering something that pierces deeper than anything before. The reason you carried these secrets is because you were trusted with them. Heaven knew you would not give them away, heaven knew you would not let them be erased, heaven knew you would endure until the right time. That time has come, and this is the unveiling. The first secret, the gift you carry, is no longer silent. You will notice it rising inside of you like a voice that cannot be ignored. Insights will come suddenly, clarity will appear where confusion once stood, and doors will open simply because your presence demands it. This is not imagination. It is confirmation. The world will begin to see what heaven has always seen in you. The second secret, the protection around you, is the reason you survived every storm. Every time you thought it was the end, heaven wrote a new beginning. Every time you thought you were alone, Archangel Michael stood beside you. That protection is now becoming visible, undeniable, unshakable. You are walking with a covering that no one can remove. Stay with me until the end, because I see something unfolding. Michael lifts both hands, and in them appear scales of justice. On one side, the weight of the lawyer's arguments. On the other, the weight of your truth. And in an instant, your truth outweighs every lie. The scales tip, the gavel strikes, and the declaration thunders across eternity, your truth is secured. Your destiny is untouchable. Your story is victorious. The angels erupt in song, not for themselves, but for you. They celebrate the unveiling of what you carried in silence. Archangel Michael turns to you, his voice trembling with compassion, and says, "This is why I begged you not to skip this. This is why I refused to let you go. The secrets that no one else knew are the very reasons heaven has chosen you. Your crown is secure. Your future is alive. Your truth will never be erased." And then he adds, "Stay with me, because the next part will reveal the final key, the mystery behind why your family never saw these secrets, and why heaven kept them hidden until now. Stay right here, because what Archangel Michael is about to reveal now is the moment everything hidden finally comes into full light. The courtroom of heaven has reached its climax. The fire is brighter, the voices are louder, and your name is lifted higher than ever before. Listen carefully, because the mystery behind why your family never knew these two secrets is about to be uncovered. Archangel Michael says, "It was not their eyes that failed, it was heaven's hand that covered." If those secrets had been revealed too soon, they would have been misunderstood, doubted, or even stolen. Heaven protected your truth by hiding it, even from those closest to you. And now, when it rises, no one will be able to deny it. The first secret, your gift, was concealed because it was sacred. Not everyone was worthy to see the depth of what you carry. Not everyone was capable of honoring the divine wisdom within you. That is why you felt misunderstood, why even your family could not explain you. But heaven whispers, the season of concealment has ended. The light of your gift will now be seen in full glory. The second secret, your divine protection, was hidden in silence because heaven wanted you to learn trust without witnesses. You had to walk through storms that no one else could understand, so that when you emerged, the testimony would be yours alone. Michael says, that secret is the proof that you belong to God, sealed in ways that cannot be erased. Stay with me, because I see the vision unfolding. Archangel Michael raises a key made of light. He hands it to you, and with it, he says, "This is the key that unlocks every door delayed, every opportunity withheld, every promise that seemed distant." The lawyer's case is gone, the files are ashes, and in your hand is the authority to step into everything that belongs to you. The heavens erupt again, but this time it is not a song of defense, it is a song of coronation. The angels are no longer standing in silence, they are surrounding you, lifting a crown of fire above your head. Michael whispers, "This is your moment. This is your rise. This is why I begged you not to look away. The secrets that were once burdens are now becoming your banner of victory." And then he adds, "Stay close, because the next part will reveal the final transformation, the moment where your two secrets are no longer private mysteries but public testimonies that will change everything about your future. Stay with me, because Archangel Michael is about to lift the final veil. The courtroom of heaven has shifted into a stage of revelation, and what was once hidden behind sealed doors is now being prepared to be shown before the world. The two secrets you carried in silence are no longer just mysteries, they are about to become your testimony, visible for all to see. Listen closely, because Michael says, "This is the hour when your private battles become public victories. This is the hour when the silence you carried transforms into a sound that shakes the ground." You thought those secrets would stay buried forever, but heaven has decided otherwise. They will be revealed, not to shame you, but to crown you. The first secret, the gift that was hidden inside of you, is about to be displayed like a banner. People who overlooked you will begin to notice what they once ignored. They will hear the wisdom in your words, they will feel the depth in your presence, and they will realize, this gift could never be manufactured, it could only come from heaven. The second secret, your divine protection, is about to be proven in ways no one can deny. Circumstances that should have broken you will instead lift you. Places you thought were closed will open suddenly. And the very people who wondered how you survived will have to confess that something greater was guarding you all along. Stay with me until the end, because I see the vision unfolding clearly now. Archangel Michael takes the crown that was once held in waiting, and he places it upon your head. The angels erupt in song, not in whispers this time, but in thunderous praise. The lawyer's accusations are forgotten, the ashes of the past scattered, and only your destiny remains shining in light. Michael bends low, his voice trembling, and says, "Do not doubt this moment. Do not let your heart question what heaven has already sealed. You were chosen to carry what others could not. You were trusted with what others would have dropped. And now, your two secrets will not only reveal who you are, they will reveal who you were always meant to be." And then he declares, "Stay ready, because the next part is the greatest shift yet, when heaven takes your secrets and turns them into the testimony that will change lives beyond your own." Stay with me now, because Archangel Michael is revealing the final transformation. The courtroom of heaven has become silent, but not in fear, silent in awe. The secrets you once carried in shadows are no longer hidden mysteries. They have become radiant testimonies, ready to be displayed before the world. Listen carefully, because this is where everything shifts from private to public. Michael says, "What you carried in silence was never meant to remain in silence. It was meant to prepare you for a moment where the truth would shine like lightning across the sky. That moment has come. What was hidden from your family, what was unknown to those around you, will now be the very thing that confirms your destiny to all who see you. The first secret, your gift, begins to radiate outward. I see it glowing like a torch in your hands. People who once overlooked you will begin to notice. They will feel the weight of your words, they will see the clarity in your eyes, they will sense the authority that rests upon your life. What they could not understand before, they will not be able to ignore now. Heaven says, your gift will make room for you. It will open doors no man can shut. The second secret, your protection, is now unfolding in public view. What once guarded you silently will now guard you visibly. People will wonder how you move forward so fearlessly, how you stand in places others cannot, how opportunities chase you instead of you chasing them. And the answer will be simple: heaven has covered you, and Archangel Michael has fought for you. Stay here, because I see the final unveiling. Archangel Michael stands at the center of the courtroom, and in his hand is a crown glowing with fire. He lifts it high, and the heavens roar. He places it on your head, and declares, "This is your inheritance. This is your rise. This is your victory. Your secrets have become your crown. Your silence has become your song. Your story has become your testimony." The angels erupt, the scrolls are sealed, and the gavel of heaven strikes one last time, destiny fulfilled. Truth secured. Future released. Michael turns to you with a voice that carries both urgency and tenderness, and says, "This is why I begged you to stay. This is why I would not let you look away. What you carried in secret has now become the reason you will never be the same again. You are crowned, you are chosen, you are unstoppable." And then he whispers, "Stay ready, because what comes next is no longer about surviving secrets, it is about living in the fullness of your revealed destiny. Stay with me, because Archangel Michael is not finished yet. The courtroom has closed, the crown has been placed, but now heaven is showing what life looks like when your secrets are no longer hidden but revealed as treasures. This is the chapter of transformation, the chapter where your destiny begins to unfold in ways you never imagined. Listen carefully, because Michael says, the weight you carried is gone. The silence that once felt heavy is now breaking into song. The very secrets that isolated you are now the reasons doors will open in front of you. This is not the end of the story, it is the beginning of the life that was always promised to you. The first secret, your divine gift, is now alive like fire in your spirit. You will find yourself speaking with clarity that surprises even you. You will notice people being drawn to your light without explanation. What was once ignored will now be honored, and what was once doubted will now be undeniable. Michael whispers, your gift is your signature. It cannot be copied, it cannot be erased, it cannot be stolen. It will distinguish you in every room you step into. The second secret, your protection, is now walking ahead of you like a shield of light. Paths that were blocked will suddenly clear. Opportunities that were delayed will suddenly arrive. And people will begin to say, there is something about this person that we cannot explain. That something is the covering of heaven, the same covering that carried you through storms unseen. Stay close, because I see a vision of a door opening wide. Behind it is not one blessing, but streams of blessings flowing like rivers. And Michael says, this is the reason you had to endure the silence, the reason you carried what no one else could see. The lawyer tried to erase your truth, but heaven preserved it for this hour, so that nothing could stop the flood that is now coming toward you. The angels gather around, and they declare in one voice, this is the rise. This is the release. This is the reward of the chosen. Michael places his hand on your shoulder and says, remember this, your life is not defined by the secrets you carried, but by the destiny they unlocked. From this moment forward, walk with your head high, because you are crowned, you are covered, you are chosen. And then he adds softly, stay with me, because the next part will show you how your revealed destiny will not only transform your life, but also impact the lives of those connected to you. Stay with me, because this is the moment where the story shifts from what was hidden within you to how it begins to shape the world around you. The courtroom of heaven may be closed, but the sound of its judgment still echoes. And now, the life you step into will not only transform you, it will transform everyone connected to you. Listen carefully, because Archangel Michael is revealing the ripple effect of your destiny. He says, the secrets you carried were not for you alone. They were keys that would one day unlock doors for others. They were lights that would one day guide those who are lost. Heaven has chosen to make your story a testimony, not just for your rise, but for the rise of those who walk in your shadow. The first secret, your gift, is now like a beacon. People will find hope through your words, strength through your presence, and clarity through your vision. They will see in you the reflection of something greater, and they will follow the light you carry. Archangel Michael whispers, what was once hidden in you will now heal others. Your gift is not just your weapon, it is their medicine. The second secret, your protection, will overflow to those near you. Just as heaven shielded you, those who stand close will feel that same covering. Doors will open for your loved ones because of the light upon your name. Struggles they once carried will begin to dissolve because your destiny brings them under the same umbrella of grace. Michael declares, the shield that guarded you will now extend to those tied to your journey. Stay with me until the end, because I see a vision unfolding. You are no longer walking alone. Behind you, crowds are following, drawn not by force but by the pull of your light. And every step you take, every door that opens for you, becomes a doorway for them. Your secrets that once isolated you are now bridges that others will cross. The angels lift their voices again, and Archangel Michael places his hand upon your shoulder. He says, "You were never chosen just for yourself. You were chosen because your life is a seed that will bear fruit in many lives. The crown on your head is not just your victory, it is a promise to everyone connected to you." And then his voice grows softer, almost trembling with love. Stay ready, because the next part will show you how heaven's plan for you was never small, it was always larger than you imagined. What begins with your story will spread like fire, touching places and people you never thought you could reach. Stay with me, because this is the part where the vision expands beyond you. The secrets you carried, the courtroom that judged in your favor, the crown placed upon your head, none of it was meant to stop at your life alone. Archangel Michael says, "This destiny is larger than you. It was always meant to touch the world through you." Listen closely, because heaven is revealing the magnitude of your journey. The silence you endured, the hidden truths you carried, the protection that followed you, these were not just for your survival, they were for the generations that will come after you. Your story is no longer only your own. It is a river flowing outward, watering lives that never knew you were the source. The first secret, your gift, has now become a beacon, a guiding star. People from far away will be drawn to your light. They will feel peace in your presence, clarity in your voice, hope in your story. And Michael whispers, "This is why you were hidden for so long, because now, when the world sees you, they will not see a person, they will see a living testimony." The second secret, your protection, will now be undeniable to all. Those who once questioned your rise will witness doors opening for you that no human hand could open. They will see setbacks turn into stepping stones, losses turn into lessons, delays turn into destiny. And they will know, something greater walks with you. That greater force is the shield of heaven, enforced by Michael himself. Stay here, because I see the vision widening. The crown on your head glows brighter, and its light spreads in every direction. Families, communities, even nations begin to feel the warmth of that glow. Michael says, "This is your expansion." What started as two secrets hidden within you has become a movement that no one can stop. The angels lift their wings, forming a circle around you. Their song is not just for your victory, it is for the countless lives your destiny will touch. Archangel Michael looks at you with a fire in his eyes and says, "This is why I begged you not to look away. This is why heaven fought so fiercely for your truth. Because your story is not just about what you endured, it is about what the world will receive through you." And then his voice softens, carrying the weight of eternity. Stay close, because the next part will reveal the final design, the heavenly blueprint that explains why you were chosen from the beginning, and why nothing could ever erase the truth that belongs in your hands. Stay with me now, because Archangel Michael is preparing to reveal the final design, the heavenly blueprint that explains why you were chosen, why your secrets were hidden, and why nothing could ever erase them from your hands. This is not just revelation, it is the architecture of your destiny. Listen carefully, because Michael says, Every detail of your life was written long before your first breath. The silence you carried was written. The storms you survived were written. The protection that covered you was written. And the two secrets you held so tightly were the coded keys that unlocked the very path you walk today. The first secret, your gift, was part of heaven's blueprint. It was placed inside you not as an option but as a cornerstone. Your vision, your sensitivity, your ability to discern, these are not random qualities, they are design. They were hidden until now so that when revealed, no one could deny their divine origin. Michael whispers, "This gift is your compass, your map, your guiding light. It is the very thing that aligns you with the blueprint written over your life." The second secret, your protection, was not an accident, it was a pillar built into the structure of your destiny. Every time you thought you were breaking, heaven was building. Every time you thought you were abandoned, heaven was watching. This shield was not temporary, it was permanent, written into the foundation of who you are. Michael declares, "You are not alive by chance, you are alive by design." Stay with me, because I see the blueprint now spread across the courtroom of heaven. It glows with lines of light, weaving together moments of pain and moments of triumph, silence and song, loss and breakthrough. And at the center of it all, your name, shining brighter than fire. The lawyer who once tried to erase it is nowhere to be found. Only the architect's design remains. The angels lean closer, their voices hushed in awe. Archangel Michael points to the blueprint and says, "This is why I begged you to listen. This is why heaven refused to let you miss this moment."